Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game Week 9. One fella that isn't still standing is Oliver Bierhoff's Zico, the star man, the legend. Look at these stats. Unfortunately, he must have done a tough mudder with Mikey P recently because he's torn his pec. He's out for 4 to 6 weeks. That could be costly, just as the Bierhoffs are starting to put together a little bit of a run of form. 4 wins from their last 6. Devastating news for Peps. I'm sure he won't moan too much about it though, and it'll all be good. And we're actually going to see them today. We're going to go and watch him versus Rainbow Rovers, who are doing very, very well for themselves. They're in 4th place on 15 points. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Let's crack on. So here are the teams. We've got a 4-5-1 from Rainbow. We've got Neymar, Maradona, and Harry Wilson. What a famous front three they are. With Sergio Aguero up top, and Jack Grealish continuing playing a deeper role with Naby Keita. The defence is pretty shite. Brandon Williams playing at right back, even though he drafted Frederick Gilbert, probably in like the 7th or 8th round, I think. Christensen and Kyle Walker in defence. Kizzadag at left back, that is pretty poor. Will Salah and Dele Alli up top with Messi in the middle. This is a strange formation from Antonio Conte. Well, not strange formation, because actually this is the 5-3-2 that Pep has been begging for since day one. So he's finally gone to 5-3-2, but it's an interesting one because Leighton Baines is playing right back. What on earth is this? Doucouré in centre mid, Messi in centre defence, Messi in centre mid, and Ali up top. This is very strange. I'm just going to quickly have a look at any other injuries that they've got. Oh yeah, Lovren suspended and Bailly injured, because I was wondering why they're playing Doucouré in centre mid. Still though, Ali and Messi surely should have been swapped around, and presumably they got no one else better at right back. Anyway, let's crack on. Some interesting team news. Gilbert is injured, so perhaps that's why Brandon Williams is still getting the knock. Jack Grealish picked up a knock. Is he going to stay on the pitch? We'll have to see. Jeff have taken an early lead away at Tap and Can. Lewandowski with the goal. Astown have taken the lead at home for the Donson Dons with Kevin De Bruyne. Mikey Partridge has put Flash Raiders 1 up away at Cruise Control. And Gareth Bale has equalised for the Dons away at Astown. So 1-1 there between the top of the table and the Dons. Jeff had 2-0 up with Lewandowski's second of the game against Tap and Can. And Astown have regained their lead at home to the Dons. Eusebio with the goal. Cruz have equalised at home to Flash with Thierry Henry, and Murder on Zidane have finally scored, having taken the lead against Loxton through Aubameyang. We have a chance here. Madison, Salah, what's happened? It's a car crash in the centre, but somehow it goes in. Dele Alli playing up front with the goal. Not sure what happened. Loads of bodies in the way. I think Salah goes for the first head, or maybe doesn't. Lloris makes a mess of it. Dele Alli pokes it in, perhaps. Who knows? All we know is it's 1-0. And we also know that Aubameyang's doubled Murder on Zidane's lead to make it 2-0 there. Now, Kizzadag to Keita. Keita to Grealish, who still picked up that knock. Now Brandon Williams on the left-hand side. Neymar, that's a nice little goal. Not much. I mean, that guy does lose his man, but it's a great run from Neymar, so probably can't blame Leighton Baines too much here. And it is 1-1. Elsewhere, Flash retaking the lead away at Cruz, Sadio Mane, or Sadio Mane, as you should pronounce it, I learned the other day. And look at these stats. Rainbow have absolutely dominated in terms of shots. Oli Bierhoff's with a better possession, though. Mikey Partridge has been injured in this game, and Wilkins has been injured in this game. I think our players tend to get injured a lot more frequently than everyone else. Perhaps it's one of the settings that or one of the attributes I gave, injury proneness or something, but we do seem to get injured more often than the others. Still 0-0 between Jizz Sports and Go Ahead Bugles as well. Matty Salter, 65%. He's looking very tired. Dina, Madison, and Azpilicueta all on yellow cards. We're heading into the hour mark, and it's still 1-1. Ladlade are now losing at home to Let's Get Messy. I think Willian is the goal scorer there. Now, Leighton Baines to Azpilicueta. Finds Messi in that unfamiliar centre midfield role. And by the looks of it, quite deep centre midfield role. Anyway, Salter sprays it out left to Dina. Madison now. Got a chance. He's got... Ooh. Neymar with a tackle, of all people. Gives it to Maradona, who's running all the way. Is Maradona going to find Aguero? He does. And again, what a tidy little goal that is for Rainbow Rovers. Playing in their lovely all-pink strip. Maradona just absolutely doing the business down that left-hand side, finding Aguero. Didn't know Maradona had that much pace, but apparently so. So Sammy Adams has been sent off at home to Loxton, so they're 2-0 up there, but now down to 10 men. Loxton have now brought it... Oh, whoa, there's a lot going on in this game, I can't keep up. Sane made it 2-1. 10-man mode on his dance floor made it 3-1 through Beckenbauer, but then I think it's 3-2 because Bobby Firmino scored for Loxton. So it is 3-2 there. There's been a bunch of goals in all the other games, but I can't keep up. Now we're going to see what goes on here because Rainbow got the ball. Could it be 3-1? Abdi Kizildev finds Neymar. Neymar to Brandon Williams of all people, who shoots. What on earth is that? Brandon Williams on his right foot from the edge of the box absolutely smashed it into the top corner. And the Bierhoffs, without two key defenders and without Zico, are looking like they're going to head to a defeat. They've made a bunch of subs. They've brought on a couple of nobodies, i.e. Andorran players called Barros and Salgado. I know their squad's thin, but I'm pretty sure they don't need to do that. Anyway, Grealish for Rainbow runs down the left-hand side, playing the whole game despite picking up an injury after about 10 minutes. Finds Maradona. Maradona from distance, maybe? Gives it out to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker to Neymar. Neymar gets his second of the game. The Rainbow Rovers win 4-1. Bit of a statement from the Rovers. Interesting that Kyle Walker's on the pitch now, when Brandon Williams... Oh yeah, Kyle Walker's was playing centre-back, so presumably Kyle Walker's gone to right-back, and someone else has come in at centre-back for them. Gilbert's come in at left centre-back, so a lot of strange decisions in terms of squad selection in this game. 4-1 did not flatter Rainbow Rovers at all. Let's just quickly go through the formation, because Gilbert came on. I can't look at that. Gilbert came on, and Ozil came on eventually. But on here, Carlos Ruiz, Carlos Ruiz, Ruben Barros, and Salgado came on when he's got people like Troy Deeney and Lamelo on the bench. So I'm not sure what Conte's doing. I'm sure Peps won't be happy with it. Anyway, this looked like a bit of a thriller. So 2-1 when we last saw. McGinn then got sent off for the Dons, but it didn't matter. Townsend made it 2-2. But then, with just 11 minutes to go, Martial pops up and gives Astown another win. That's 3-2 now. That's 3-2 now? I'm losing my mind. That's another win for them. This time 3-2. And they probably deserved it by the look at those stats. Ladlade got hammered 3-1 at home. They were 3-0 down through Willian Rich Partridge and Antoine Griezmann's son getting the consolation for Ladlade. And it's probably a little bit harsh looking at those stats. 3 clear-cut chances to 2, a bit more possession. So probably a little bit harsh. We'll have a quick look at Luke Wilkins' injury. He's out for between 9 days and 2 weeks. I actually pulled my calf in real life today on one of the rare runs that I do. So perhaps this was real life predicting the sim. Jesus Walks and Go Ahead Bugles finished 1-1. Baggio with the goal for Jesus Walks before Luis Suarez equalised for the Bugles. Jesus Walks dominating the game though, so they'll be a little bit disappointed. Anything of note? But playing up top, not doing much. Mainly a three-man show here. Baggio, Pogba, and Fabinho dominating. Fabinho playing at centre back now. Not consistent with always playing a 4-4-2, but really swapping the players around. Fabinho centre back now. Max Aaron's at right. Dybala at right. Connor Cody playing in a holding midfield role. That's an interesting one. Johnny at right back. I think he'd been playing there before. Callum Hudson-Odoi come into the squad. Mikey Partridge and Flash Raiders have won 3-1 away at Cruise Control. Sergio Mane with 2 goals there. So they leap all the way up into third. Big result for them. Let's see the injury to Mikey Partridge. It's a groin strain. That is very fitting, but it's only 2 to 4 weeks. So not too bad there. Probably edged it, although quite similar. 3 clear-cut chances to 2 for Cruise Control in a similar possession, so maybe a little bit fortunate. Not a good game for Kasper Schmeichel in goal. And nothing much from Henry and Richarlison up top for Cruise Control. What a game here, 3-3. So I did say it was a great game. I think I got up to when it was 3-2. Bobby Firmino must scored his second to make it 3-3. Hell of a lot of goals today. Struggling to keep up. Bunch of players getting booked for Cleve and for Sam. Obviously his red card as well, so he'll miss a few games. Saka getting injured, but it's minor. 4-1 we saw. In fact, we didn't quickly see how deserved that was. Pretty even game. Maybe Cleve edged it a little bit. Bit of a shocker for Rui Patricio. Bobby Farms with a 9.3. Defensively, Cleve was a bit shocking all round actually. Henderson 7.9. Sammy Adams obviously with his sending off not doing great. Pookie not doing great either there. And then finally, Jeff winning 2-0. 2 early Lewandowski goals, so they're up to 10th. And that drops Tapancan to 8th. And yeah, probably deserved for my name Jeff. Some good performances all round. Obviously Lewandowski. For Hoops, only really Kane and their fullbacks having a good game. Everyone else pretty average. Let's quickly see if any of the injuries that I've missed. Rainbow have 5, but they're all pretty minor. Loxon have 5. They have Ronaldo and Cleve coming back soon, so probably not in the next game, but the week after they'll probably be back by. Gundogan is obviously out for a long time. For Salter, he's got Bailly and Zico out for a long time, and even Bergwijn is out for a few weeks. Allaire is out, and Neuer's still out for a couple more games, probably at least. Greenwood, but he was a no-bee, so it didn't really matter for Jesus Walks. Joelinton and Tom Vincent. Tom Vincent's out for a couple more weeks. Tomori's still got a couple of months. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If anyone fancies doing a guest commentary, I'm more than happy to hand over the reins. As much as I do enjoy this, it's obviously nice to vary it up a little bit. But that's the league table. Ladleigh's loss means that Astown extend their lead 7 points again. 7 points after just 10 games. Cruise Control now 3 points adrift at the bottom, but it's pretty tight from Loxon in 13th all the way to Jesus Walks in 6th. Just 4 points separating those guys. So let's see what happens. Have a great day, fellas, and I will catch you tomorrow.